We're thrilled to have with us Mr. Homi Tarapore, CHRO for Trust, with us today. Homi, with his extensive experience in people management and building positive workplace culture, is going to share with us his insights on employee well-being and connect. Welcome, Homi. Let's get started.
Thank you.
So, Homi, what does the theme Connect signify for our organization and why is it so important?
So one of the core fabric of our organization is relationship, and which is like building relationship, maintaining relationship, and succeeding in relationship. So the theme Connect signifies our dedication towards a cohesive and an inclusive workplace where every individual is valued and made important. It also underscores fostering interpersonal skills both internally for the employees and externally with clients and stakeholders. Now, what it does help us is in building a sense of belongingness, and which overall drives collaboration, innovation, and organization performance. We definitely are looking at prioritizing Connect to improve our overall organization culture as well as employee satisfaction levels, in turn helping building a resilient workforce.
So how does prioritizing employee well-being benefit our organization and its performance?
Okay. So prioritizing employee well-being actually aids to the organization's performance and sustainability. When employees are physically, emotionally, socially, and mentally happier and healthier, they are more productive, they are highly engaged, and produce better results. The focus on well-being does look at reducing the absenteeism rate, the attrition rate, and also creates a positive workplace. So that is why most of the organizations around have actually started looking at improving initiatives towards employee well-being.
So, Homi, what future trends do you foresee in employee well-being and balancing work life? What preparation do you think leaders must foresee and keep in mind?
See, employee well-being has got a lot of attention in the past couple of years. This is during COVID and post-COVID times that we are living in. As an HR representative, definitely I've got the opportunity to get feedback from employees at various juncture, be it through the surveys that we run every year, through the informal chats that I have with employees, or through the focus group discussions. And every time when we are talking to employees, different people actually are coming with different kind of concern. Be it somebody comes with saying that today is Monday and why should I come to work, or somebody says that I need to further studies. Will the organization give me a break, or can I take a sabbatical for 3 to 6 months and come back at the same position with the same benefits and rewards? So different kind of issues come up to employees' mind, and they come up with different queries, and that actually creates a lot of stress in their mind. Now, what organizations are trying to attempt to do is go beyond facilitative support. They are trying to figure out how we can, the organization can understand, figure out what are the biggest stress zones or concerns of employees, and make a more customized benefit solution for employees. A classic example would be a single parent who is trying to maintain a work-life balance with a child, and does the organization or can the organization create additional childcare support for the that particular employee? So these are examples or well-being approaches and initiatives which companies are trying to attempt to improvise. Apart from that, leaders in the organization are one of the largest influencers of the culture, creating a positive culture. So leaders are getting more and more conscious about employee well-being and employee work-life balances, and the leaders need to pay more. Leaders, along with their focus on achieving their financial objective, have started becoming more cautious about also achieving. Creating and achieving an environment which is more supportive for the employees, be it for their mental health, physical health, and how they are socializing and how they are progressing in their careers. So it definitely is here to stay. Organizations will get more advanced in terms of introducing initiatives which will overall benefit the employment workspace.
So how do organizations then strike a balance between productivity and well-being?
So one of the biggest challenge for the organization, be it large corporate or mid-sizing organization or startup, is acceptance that well-being is a strategic investment in employees or in people. Now once organization start realizing that and accepting that, actually organization have various areas to actually improvise. Few of the methods of actually improvising certain initiatives would be, for example, introducing and focusing more on time management organization development programs, focusing on leadership development programs on understanding mental health awareness and mental health of employee well-being, focusing on balancing workload. Okay, all these three could together become a key strategy for people objectives within an organization. Also, as organizations are progressing, they are trying to become more innovative and creative in understanding each employee's need. Now, if you look at productivity matrices, I mean, the high achievers would also want to look at the personal journey, how it is going. If organizations are able to partner with employees in supporting them in the personal achievements, in supporting them in the personal development, and also looking at their personal concerns and addressing them as soon as possible within the organization, that is something will be a great positive sign for building a very positive workplace.
How important do you think is it for employees to pursue their hobbies and interests outside of their workplace? And is that going to improve their overall well-being and a workplace culture?
Now, this is the most interesting question for the day. Okay, so work-life balance, in my opinion, is a slightly flawed hypothesis, because when we look at work-life balance, there are two elements that come into it. That's life and work. But in real life, work is an integral part of one's growth and one's day-to-day life. So it is not about work-life balance. It is more to do with one gets exhausted when they overwork or they are burnt out.
Right.
And this actually happens through this, a magical finish line that all of us create in our mind, and when we as individuals start chasing this magical finish line, which creates a lot of anxiety and burnouts. So my simple message out here is that how do we unlearn this magical finish line and accept the fact that work comes with no expiry date. So one tip that I can, or a message that I can share with everyone is on having a fulfillment of this particular area is to breathe. It's just breathe well, live the moment, have a balance and understand how your day is planned out. Plan your personal time and your work time throughout the day. I mean, in such a manner that every morning that you get up, you spin a wheel called Me, We, Work, and you put a balance around it and have a very successful day. And the next day when you get up, you just repeat the same mantra.
Great. So that is the magical takeaway from Mr. Homi Tarapore. Homi, thank you very much for joining Trust
Thank
Talks.
you. Thank you,
It has
Preeti.
indeed been a very insightful message for all our employees and of course our leaders, and they now know, hopefully, what they need to do to strike the right work-life balance for their teams as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you.